Welcome back to my channel, Sandy Toe Tarot. My name is Laura, and I'm back to do the weekly readings for the week of September 6th through 12th. We are still in Virgo season, so I'm going to start with the earth signs again. So the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I hope you guys had a good week, and I hope you're planning on having another good week. This is Labor Day weekend, so maybe you're out having some fun, getting a little bit of the last bit of summer. I know school has started in most places, but it's still warm outside, so hopefully you can get some more summer in. So I'm just waiting for 3 cards to pop out here with the Rider-Waite deck. I do have plenty of cards here, tarot cards and oracle cards. I start with 3 Rider-Waite cards to get kind of the general feeling for what's going on this week. And then I have clarifiers should I need them. And I have oracle cards that I will probably use at the end of the reading to get some additional guidance. Sorry about that interruption, you guys. Okay, so during that interruption, I did make a decision. I am not doing the Rider-Waite, I'm doing the Herbal Tarot. I just wasn't feeling the Rider-Waite this week. And we are still in Virgo season, so that's an earth sign, and these Herbal Tarots do remind me of they're very earthy cards to me. So, all right, so we have switched to the Herbal Tarot. All right, so I'm looking for 3 cards. What's coming up for the earth signs? September 6th through 12th. That is way too many cards there, y'all. We'd be here all day. All right. September 6th through 12th. What's coming up for the earth signs? Got the 8 of Swords. Okay, we got 3 cards here. We have the Emperor and the Moon. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down and we'll take a look at these cards and see if we can figure out what the energies are for the week of September 6th through 12th for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. The 8 of Swords is the card of, first of all, swords are associated with air signs. It is the card, these are cards of thought, ideas and thought, the mind. The 8 of Swords talks about a time when you feel a little stuck. You feel like you are in a situation for whatever reason that you feel like you cannot get out of. There are swords all around you. If there is a way through, you can't see the way through. But if you notice, this guy has blindfolds on, he's tied up here. He feels like someone has done this to him, but that's not the case. He's done this to himself. And this tie is very loose. So he could get out of the situation if he wanted to. If he would take the blindfolds off, you can see right through here, the swords are not all around him. There is a way through, but he just cannot see it right now. The Emperor is first of all, it's the major arcana card for Aries. It is the Father Order. It is power. We get the Emperor when it comes time to make your mark out into the world, to go out into the world, and a lot of times in the business world, and make something of yourself. It can be an entrepreneurial card, like if you are starting up a new business, but it's also, we get this card a lot of times when you're leaving home to go out into the world and establish yourself. but it is a card to it just means that you need to invoke the masculine energies to handle the situation that you're dealing with at this time. Interestingly enough, next to that, we have the Moon card, which is a very feminine card. It's the card of using your intuition and your instincts to get things done. The Moon card is also the major arcana card for Pisces, but it just talks about a time when you're headed down this path, dimly lit path. The Moon does provide some vision so that you can see a little bit down this path, but you certainly can't see everything. There are things going on along the path, beside the path that you don't get to see. So this card represents a time when you have to move forward in life through pure instinct and use your intuition. It can also mean that there's some deception. There's something going on beneath the surface. You can't see everything right now very clearly. Okay, so when you read 3 cards like this, it's generally, this is what has brought us to this reading. This is kind of like a past position. This is what's going on in this case, since we're doing a weekly reading for September 6th through 12th. This would be the present situation. This would be the future, what's coming up in the future, or a possible outcome. So in general, for this week, you have found yourself in a situation where you have felt stuck. This may be just what's going on in the world with not much moving forward with the pandemic, especially in the business world. There may not have been any losses for you as far as loss of job or anything, but you do feel like that you have been in a situation of just being stuck and you can't find your way forward. This week, you will figure out a way forward. I think it is an adventurous way forward, or it is like something that you do on your own, some kind of business that you establish on your own, some kind of project that you go out on your own and do. Whatever reason, you're not stuck anymore. You're going out into the world and you're establishing yourself in the world. You're showing your power, your confidence. You're just basically taking on the world. However, that's going to be a little bit short-lived because at the same time, or what is coming up, will be a period where you're going to have to use your instincts and your intuition to move forward with your idea here. There's going to be a lot going on that you don't know about. There might be some deceit. There might be some secrecy. There might be some lies. There might be, you don't get to see the whole path, right? But the good news is if you use your instincts and stay on the path, you will be going in the right direction. So I am going to get some clarifiers for this, see if we can make it more specific. That is really kind of vague. But, you know, it's going to be different for everybody. You have been stuck. You're finding your personal power this week and you're moving forward. And there's going to, in the near future, there's going to come a time when you have to use your instincts to stay on the path and make this project work, whatever this is. Maybe it's a new job. It could be a new job. Okay, so can we get a clarifier for the Eight of Swords, please? That's good. One more for the Eight of Swords, please. Okay. So remember I said I don't feel like there was a loss. I feel like it was just like a stuck feeling. I don't think that's necessarily true for all of you. I think there might have been a loss, and it looks like it might have been a loss of abundance, a loss of a pregnancy. This is the Earth Mother card. It is also a card of living in the lap of luxury and just being a very abundant person. The Death card is very seldom a literal death. It's usually something ending. So it feels like something may have ended in the way of whatever it was that brought you abundance, or maybe you feel like you were abundant in your life. But there was an ending and transformation. I think that although the Death card always does represent an ending, it also represents a new way of life after this ends. Whatever it is, it was supposed to, by the way. But the message of this card is like a phoenix. You will rise out of the ashes and you establish yourself in the world. Let's get a card for the Emperor. Yeah, mourning a lot. There was some kind of loss here, and it was some kind of loss maybe of your abundance. The Emperor card. One more for the Emperor card. Okay, I don't know why I keep getting this, but here's what I'm getting. For some of you guys, I feel like this was a loss because this is the Earth Mother card. It's the card of giving birth to creative ideas. It can also be the card of actual pregnancy, actual giving birth. I feel like for some of you, not for everybody, but this loss may have been a pregnancy, or you may have felt like you could not have children or something, like you were told that you could not have children, that you would never be a mother, and that was a great loss to you, and you felt like stuck. It's like I can't. It was really important to you to be a mother, and you kind of just didn't want to face. You just didn't want to face that. So here, I think that this week you're going to hear something. Something's going to happen that lets you know that you can, for whatever reason, be a parent. And maybe I'm thinking maybe it's a father. Could be a mother, because you have that Earth Mother thing there. But this is the Father order card, the masculine card. But here's why I say that. So the Seven of Cups is kind of a card of you can have anything that you want, but you're kind of daydreaming a little too much. You know that you can have anything you want, so you're thinking, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. So there's a little confusion about what it is that you want. That's one way to read the card. But, and so the message for that is pick one, make a decision, go with it. You can always change your mind later if it turns out to be not good, but you're going to have to make a decision and focus on it because you're unfocused right now. Okay, so the other meaning for this card is a surprise person is coming into your life, and a lot of times that's a surprise pregnancy. So that's what makes me think, for at least some of you, this was a loss of a child, maybe a miscarriage, or it was you didn't think you could have children, like some doctor told you that you could not have children, but this week you're finding out for some reason that you can. Maybe there's a new treatment for infertility. Maybe you become pregnant. Maybe there's a surprise pregnancy. Yeah, that's not going to be for everybody, but for some people, that is going to be the case. For others, if you have lost like some abundance and this is establishing a new business, this card is just saying stay focused. You know that you can establish a new business, that you have the entrepreneurial skills or you have the backing or something. You have a lot of ideas of which one to do, of which business to start. You're going to have to pick one, make a decision, and go with it this week. That's what that is saying. Okay, so let's get one for the Moon card. I think I got two stories going on here for some reason. Okay, this is great. Okay, for my first people who there was some kind of loss of financial assistance and abundance, and you are establishing yourself in the world in a new job, or there's lots of options, new business, whatever it is that you're doing here. There's going to come a time when you have to use your instincts. You're going to have to use your instincts, your intuition to figure out the right path ahead, but it ends up really, really well. The Magician card means that you have everything that you need to make your dreams come true. He's got cups here, so he will find the right people. He'll have the relationships that he needs to make this happen. He's got pentacles here, so the money will be available. There's a wand here, so the energy and the creative ideas will come to him. And then there's a sword, so you'll have the clarity of thought when you need it to make the right decisions. Everything that you need to make this happen, you have available to you. And the World is the last card in the Major Arcana cards, and it just means a cycle in your life is coming to a completion and another cycle is beginning. So this this business prospect or this new job or whatever it is, you have everything that you need to make it work, and it is going to catapult you into a new phase of your life. Okay, so for my people that I feel like we're looking at a pregnancy situation here. What this means is there's either a surprise pregnancy here or some new development in infertility treatment or something. At some point, you are going to have to use your intuition to figure out the path ahead and what you're going to do. Well, first of all, what parent does not have to do that? You don't get to see everything, right? You don't get to see the whole staircase. You don't always know exactly the right things to do. But this card is saying you have the skills that you need to be a parent. Do not worry about it. You have everything that you need. You have the finances. You have the energy. You can make good decisions, good logical decisions. You're not stupid. And you have people around you who will help you. Maybe grandparents will help with the baby, that kind of thing. Whatever it is, you have everything that you need to be a great, this is a feminine card, so I'm going to say a great mother. But because we have the masculine here, it could be a father, right? Don't worry about it. You're fine. You can do this. Okay. And the World just says, again, it is the end of one phase of your life and the beginning of a new one, and it's the beginning of a new, amazing, wonderful phase in your life. It's a life changer, whatever it is that is happening this week, whether it's a new business or a baby. Okay, so I'm going to get a Sedona card this week. This seems very happy to me. These cards are happy cards to me. So I'm gonna pull a oracle from the Sedona Deck and Oracle cards by Kathleen Gabriel. So this is really good news. Y'all got something really exciting coming up here. One card for my Earth signs for September 6th through 12th. What advice can you give us? Desert breeze, force. That's almost like this. Like there's like power, force of nature, something happening here. Let's see what this says. All right. The beauty and spirit of the desert is everywhere, in the plants, rocks, and in the air. Open and allow the love from spirit to enter your heart and your life. Take love with you to share with others on your journey on this beautiful planet. Gosh, that's just kind of a message for all of us. Allow the love from spirit to enter your life and then share it with others. Share it with your new baby. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for my Earth signs. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste.